What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I am back with another video. Errol Spence is trying to back Keith Thurman into a corner by targeting Manny Pacquiao. Y'all ask, why Big Cool? Let's talk about it. Manny Pacquiao is the WBA regular welterweight champion. Keith one-time Thurman is the WBA super welterweight champion, meaning he's the number one guy, although Manny Pacquiao holds the secondary WBA title, meaning also that if the WBA wanted to, they could mandate Keith Thurman to face Manny Pacquiao as his mandatory. So you know what Errol Spence is trying to do? He's trying to hijack all those plans by jumping in, giving Manny Pacquiao the opportunity to face him for the IBF welterweight title. Manny Pacquiao was in attendance last night. He got in the ring afterwards, and Errol Spence said that it would be an honor to fight you next. Pacquiao obviously was put on the spot, wasn't prepared for that, should have been prepared for that, because he know that's how Errol Spence rolls. He done called out Keith Thurman and Sean Porter face to face. But Manny Pacquiao responded by saying, yes, I think we'll give the fans a good fight. He's wrong right there. They would not give the fans a good fight. Pacquiao is 40 years old. He's clearly past his prime. He's still capable of beating certain fighters. But keyword, certain fighters. Certain fighters do not include Errol Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford. Maybe not even a Keith Thurman. Those certain fighters include what we seen him do in January when he beat the fuck out of Adrian Broner. Those are the type of fighters that a 40-year-old Pacquiao can beat at this point in his career. But I like the strategy of Errol Spence, although I don't agree with him wanting to fight Manny Pacquiao, because that is going to be a fight that will not go the distance. Mark my words. Manny Pacquiao cannot handle Errol Spence Jr. Manny Pacquiao started at even smaller weight classes in his career than Mikey Garcia. And although he's fought the Antonio Margaritos, the Miguel Cottos, the Josh Clottys of the world, way naturally bigger men, those guys weren't as skilled as Errol Spence Jr. is. Errol Spence displayed boxing ability, ring IQ, and of course reminded you that he still has that physicality and that brute force and that mindset to rip those body shots when he wants to and when he needs to. So a Manny Pacquiao Errol Spence fight will be a shit fight. But I will not shit on Errol Spence unless he has an opportunity to unify with Sean Porter or Terrence Crawford for fighting Manny Pacquiao, because he's trying to finally get Keith Thurman in the ring. Keith Thurman talking cash money shit, still living off of the victories from 2-3 years ago over Danny Garcia, where he unified that WBA and WBC welterweight title, which he had to relinquish because he was hurt and couldn't get healthy. Now that he's back in the ring, he's also trying to get a fight with Manny Pacquiao. So it's a race to fight Manny Pacquiao for Errol Spence Jr. and Keith Thurman. Who will win out? That remains to be seen. You got to also take into consideration that the advisors and people in Manny Pacquiao's corner are going to look at this both guys as who does he fare better against. And if I'm advising him, I say drop back down and wait. But if he's hell-bent on staying at 147, then I say fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is more likely to outbox you than knock you out if you're Manny Pacquiao, because in my mind, this is Big Cool's mind, something is holding Keith Thurman back. He's still not all the way back. 2 years out of the ring, I understand that. Mentally, I don't think he's where he was a few years ago, where he was supremely confident, no doubt in his mind that nobody in the welterweight division, including Floyd Mayweather Jr., could have beaten him. No matter what us fans and boxing pundits felt, he felt a different type of way. Fast forward to 2019, his mentality has changed. He doesn't want to fight Errol Spence no time soon. He wants to fight Sean Porter or Manny Pacquiao. Two guys that he would be clearly favored over. Although Sean Porter gave him hell back in 2016. But I would advise Manny Pacquiao to face Keith Thurman. But I love the strategy from Errol Spence and his team trying to beat Keith Thurman to the punch. Because if he wins that fight, which he will in my mind, defeat Manny Pacquiao easy, he will hold that WBA regular title, which in turn, Al Heyman can go to the WBA and say, yo, mandate Errol Spence to face Keith Thurman to unify the IBF and the WBA welterweight titles. And Keith Thurman will have one or two options. Either elect to fight Errol Spence in a huge unification fight or vacate, relinquish that title, and run and face somebody else. Now, Sean Porter falls into this as well because he could face Errol Spence, giving Thurman a little more time to knock off more rust as he faces Manny Pacquiao. But that is the strategy for Errol Spence trying to secure another welterweight title to strengthen himself when it's time to go to the negotiation table against Terrence Bud Crawford. So, those are my thoughts. Like this video if you like it. Give me your thoughts in the description box. In the comment section down below. Also, if you enjoy the content throughout the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on to be notified every time I upload content. Shout out to the movement and everybody that is moving with us. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news and information reported the way it should be. Until next time, I am out. Peace.